Your Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, it's an honor for me to be here today at the Global Industry 4.0 conference, albeit virtually, but it's good to see events are still going on despite the global pandemic. My name is Hourani. I'm the Managing Director of the Global Manufacturing and Industrialization Summit, and it gives me great honor today to present to the audience Gms, the Global Manufacturing and Industrialization Summit, and what we do. So Gms was established in 2017. It's a global gathering of the manufacturing community. We bring leaders from manufacturing together to discuss, debate, and shape the future of the manufacturing sector. We're co-chaired by UNIDO, the United Nations Industrial Development Organization, His Excellency Director General Lee Young, and the United Arab Emirates Ministry of Industry and Advanced Technology, His Excellency Dr. Sultan Al-Jaber. We've run 3 annual summits so far. 2017 was our inaugural summit. It was held in Abu Dhabi, the United Arab Emirates. 2019 was held in Ekaterinburg, Russia's largest industrial city. And 2020 was held just recently, a few months ago in September, virtually. I'll play a short video from our 2020 summit to give you an idea about our gathering.
A very warm welcome to the 3rd edition of the Global Manufacturing and Industrialization Summit.
Despite being unable to convene physically, there is a sense of urgency about holding conversations that shape the future of manufacturing.
It is a pleasure to address the Global Manufacturing and Industrialization Summit.
A new type of coronavirus.
The number of virus cases around the world are exposing multitudes.
This summit is taking place at a time of unprecedented challenges to global health and the global economy.
Certainly, the year 2020 has brought a much change in the international environment.
For people that think that, post-COVID things are going to go back to normal, if you think that way, I think you're finished. It's not. The world has changed and you have to evolve. And I think the companies and countries and individuals that are able to pivot and really look at this new world, I think will be the ones that succeed.
It's undeniable that the world is going to become much more digital.
And if we are not mindful about the future today, we actually, forfeit much of the future which we can design and direct. Truly important.
We shouldn't speak about post-COVID. We should speak about with COVID. On learning to live with those new constraints.
But in the midst of this difficult situation is when we find the best opportunities for innovations as well.
De que meu país poderá contribuir para a resposta a muitos desafios discutidos nesse fórum. Contem conosco na tarefa de restauração da prosperidade global.
We will also need to integrate the lessons learned from the COVID-19 crisis in future action so as to make the next decade a decade of delivery.
I'm proud on behalf of the organizing committee for Gms 2020 to formally announce our new legacy initiative called the Green Chain.
I'm super excited to announce that the city of Pittsburgh will be the first city and will organize the very first edition of Gms America in 2021.
Pittsburgh is once again on the world stage, but this time for the creation of innovation.
Previous speakers at Gms include heads of states, as you can see, from the Russian Federation, Jordan, Armenia, Brazil, Angola, Cambodia, We also have welcomed heads of multiple UN entities, including the Secretary General of the United Nations, ministers of industry from all over the world, ministers of economy, ministers of innovation and advanced technology, and of course, some of the CEOs and chairmen of some of the largest organizations in the world. Our attendance for the physical events typically include over 3,000 delegates, almost 100 speakers, over 2 to 3 days of debates and keynotes addresses. We typically welcome leaders from government, the private sector, academia, and our virtual summit had over 10,000 attendees. This slide is actually a very important slide. So GMIS has really evolved over the years and has become a lot more than just an annual gathering or an annual summit. Today we consider ourselves an ecosystem. And if you look at this slide, the ecosystem really consists of global organizations, manufacturing associations from all over the world, United Nations entities, academia, governments and NGOs, and of course startups and SMEs. And ultimately this ecosystem feeds into the thought leadership content that we push out. And we push out these thought leadership content through the multiple different activities that we run, including roadshows, digital series, we have a knowledge hub, working groups, and I'll be touching on each of these activities in the next couple of slides. But ultimately, these activities that we run throughout the year also ultimately feed into our annual summit that we organize. Here are some of the partners that we collaborate very closely with. Moving into our activities. Roadshows, so we used to, well, we still do, but we used to run physical roadshows, which is our international roadshow program. We used to go to different countries or different markets all over the world, key markets, global markets, and discuss certain trends around the manufacturing sector. We will continue this year to do our global roadshow program and develop our global roadshow program, but this will be done virtually, and this is probably the first one that I've done in a very long time. We also conduct our digital series. So the digital series program was developed due to COVID, and ultimately, similar to our roadshow program, the digital series is a set of digital sessions that we run in collaboration with our partners, again, addressing certain topics and trends around the manufacturing sector from all over the world. We have a knowledge hub. Our knowledge hub is our thought leadership contribution, where we gather white papers, content, research documents, and we upload those on our platform, make them available for everybody to be able to download and read through them. This is content that's either generated from our internal research team or from our wide network of partners. And you can find our knowledge hub on our website, gmisummit.com. Working groups, these are, if you want, the working groups, we run these throughout the year. We bring together thought leaders or subject matter experts from different subjects to address certain challenges facing the manufacturing community. We create working groups. These working groups will very much run virtually this year, but the ultimate aim is for us to graduate each working group with certain outcomes, be it research papers, white papers, or even new collaborations or initiatives that we launch. We also run pilot projects. Pilot projects are collaborations that we do with our partners, with our network of partners, and pilot projects are specifically us trying to address certain challenges facing the manufacturing sector, but addressing these challenges by trying to deploy or implement innovative and new technologies that have not necessarily been tested or tried in the past. Finally, we have something called Gms Legacy Initiatives. It's very important that after every annual summit, we leave behind what we call a legacy initiative. The legacy initiative is a partnership that we conduct between Gms, our ecosystem, and the host country of the summit for that specific year. I'll touch on one specific legacy initiative. So there's the Mohammed bin Rashid Initiative for Global Prosperity. This is an initiative that we partnered with the UAE government on following our Gms 2017 inaugural summit. And what the Mohammed bin Rashid Initiative for Global Prosperity is, it's a platform that unites global companies, entrepreneurs and innovators, UN entities and academia together to come and solve real world challenges. So ultimately what we do is we post challenges on our platform. We open it up for innovators from all over the world to come and submit solutions, and then through a process of elimination and judging, we end up selecting winners who get awarded with cash prizes. But more than just cash prizes, we also connect them with some of our global network of partners to actually provide them with mentorship and guidance on how they can scale their solutions. So what we've done is we run something called the Global Maker Challenge. We've run 8 challenges so far. We've had over 30,000 registrations for these challenges. Over 4,500 solutions have been submitted. Some great innovations have come through. And now what we've done is we've actually opened up the platform, which is www.makingprosperity.com, for any entity, whether it's a UN entity or a private organization or a philanthropy fund that wants to make a difference. Anybody who wants to make a difference can launch a challenge in collaboration with our platform. We will open up that challenge to innovators all over the world to come in, submit solutions, and then we ultimately award these winners through our judging process. I'll now play a short video just to give you an idea of the platform and the partnerships that we've created.
Hello and welcome to our Make for Prosperity Week by the Mohammed bin Rashid Initiative for Global Prosperity.
105 countries have closed. Almost 1 billion students has been impacted by this.
Take 14-year-old Shafak, who is behind 2 years of school because her family was forced to continuously move around Lebanon.
45% of food is lost in Nigeria due to lack of cold storage.
But on a larger scale, many of us have ignored these issues because it did not impact us directly.
40% of all fruits that are grown in sub-Saharan Africa go to waste, and 95% of that is lost before it ever reaches a market.
Fashion is also responsible for the 1.4 million trillion plastic microfibers in waterways.
There's an estimated 1.5 million waste pickers who make their livings from picking up all this discarded plastics.
Now we are ready to move on, and our next goal is to build a production line for making ASAP food autonomously.
So we'll work so hard to drive the circular economy forward and prevent the destabilization of our climate.
It's been a very exciting week. 20 finalists competing across 4 challenges for prizes and mentorship worth up to $1 million.
We meet in exceptional circumstances today to celebrate the finalists of the second cohort of the Global Maker Challenge.
Plastic is becoming a very personal issue. It's in our own bloodstreams as well.
We hope to see every learner who wants to have an education to be able to have one.
So much advancement in science and technology, there is no need for food to spoil.
Especially during a time where supply chains have become more ambiguous, for the first time bringing those merchants online.
Congratulations to all winners and runner-ups, and a big thank you to all finalists for your contribution to a better and more sustainable world.
Thank you. And of course, this is our network of partners. As you can see on this particular initiative, we've partnered with over 6 or 7 different UN entities. We have private sector partners, we've got academic partners that are part of the ecosystem, and of course we've got over 50 partnerships with innovation centers or accelerators all over the world, and all of them contribute to this initiative together. If you have any questions, you can visit our website, gmisummit.com. We are going to be making an announcement very soon for GMIS 2021. I am happy to announce that we are planning on running GMIS 2021, our 4th edition of the Global Manufacturing and Industrialization Summit, through a hybrid model. Of course, we would love to welcome people physically, but of course we will also allow people to attend virtually. We'll be making an announcement in the next couple of weeks on the venue, the dates, and the theme, and we welcome you to reach out to us and engage with us in this very important platform and initiative. Thank you very much.